Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in and checking out this video. And we're going to talk about a bunch of different things that are on people's minds going into the playoffs in the first round against the Toronto Maple Leafs. First off, I want to touch on something that is actually from last week. And there was that controversy before the end of the season when Montreal actually had one game where there was no French players on the roster for that game. And there was a bit of an uproar. I talked about it. A bunch of people talked about it. And here's what Brendan Gallagher has to say about it. I'll defend the organization all day on that one. From day one, when I was drafted to this team, it was made really clear to me the history and tradition of being a Montreal Canadian. What it is and what it's all about. And I understand that maybe there is a viewpoint that French Canadian players care and understand more about what it means to be a Montreal Canadian, but that simply isn't true. I can tell you for a fact, when we put on that sweater, every single guy in that locker room wants to represent the Habs and wants to represent the tradition. And when you put it on, it's special to us. It means a lot to us. You don't have to be from here to understand that. We know what it's all about. I'm a Western Canadian, but I certainly understand the tradition of it. And every single guy in that locker room is the same way. So the organization definitely makes it clear, very clear to us how important it is to be a Montreal Canadian, what it means, the history of it all, and the players that came before us that made it so special. And this organization is what it is for a reason. So I wanted just to touch on that because that's from one of the players, an English player, and just kind of setting it straight that even the English players know exactly what it means and represent the Montreal Canadiens very well. Okay, so let's move on to the big story that kind of popped up yesterday, kind of last minute. Montreal announced that Carey Price and Brendan Gallagher will be heading down to the Laval Rocket to play in their final game of the season against the Toronto Marlies. It's definitely for conditioning purposes, so it's just a one-game stint for Carey Price. It will be half a game. So so Price and Gallagher will join the Rocket for a conditioning stint tonight in their season-ending game versus the Toronto Marlies. Now, this is definitely, without a doubt, it's just for conditioning. Gallagher hasn't played. Let me put that up. I've got this. I got it here. How many games? No, maybe I didn't write it down. I got it here. Price missed the 19 of the last 21 games, and Gally missed the last 21 games. So they've missed a lot of time, and I think it's a good idea. They get to shake the rust off in an actual game setting, even though it's AHL. Still, it's a game setting competition. They can shake the rust off, and I think it'll do them a lot better than just coming into the first game of the playoffs, having not played at all for, however long it's been. So I think this is actually a good thing. Everyone's worried Price is going to get hurt, and Gallagher's going to get hurt. So I say this. If they get hurt that easily in this game, then they probably weren't ready, and it's better off that we know that now before the first game. That's how I look at it. So maybe they both get hurt in the first game, and then we're down two players, a goalie and a forward. It's not a good thing. Learn now how they're doing, get them to shake the rust off and be ready for game one. That's how I see it. Let me know in the comment section what you think on that. Now, down there, Price will wear number 30. Gallagher will wear number 17, and that's because Primo wears number 31 for the Rocket, and Raphael Harvey-Pinard wears number 11 for also for the Rocket. And interesting enough that Gallagher is supposed to be lining up with Harvey-Pinard tonight. So that should be interesting. Harvey-Pinard, very much Gallagher-like kind of player, and should be interesting to see what that looks like. Now, if you're interested to see that, where do I have it? I made this up. I'm not going to waste it. So the Rocket versus Marlies are streaming live tonight on rocketlaval.com. So I haven't been there yet, but if you go to rocketlaval.com, the game starts at 7. It's supposed to be streaming there tonight. So, and if you can't do that and you want to listen, it's on TSN 690 on the radio and somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly. I forgot what the other one was. But there you go. If you want to see it tonight, that's how you do that. Now, interesting thing I find interesting and a little worrisome, but I hope it doesn't mean anything. And that is this. The Toronto Maple Leafs, after, I guess, finding out that Galley and Price are going to be playing for the Rocket. Now, we're assuming it's after finding this out, and it kind of looks like it's on purpose, but they've loaned, I wrote here, mental patient Scott Sabourin to the Marlies for tonight's game. You might all remember that game where Sabourin literally ran over Primo and then just got up and started swinging at everybody, and that's the guy. So they sent him down. So I wrote this here. I didn't write it on the screen, though. If Sabourin runs Carey Price like that, I'm driving down to the Bell Center myself, and I'm taking him on. Yeah, right. That's not going to kill me. But you know what I mean? Like, forget this garbage. If that's why they sent him down, that's ridiculous. Of course, Leafs fans out there saying, yeah, beat the hell out of Gallagher. They sent him down to take care of Carey. Basically, go out there and hurt these guys. And yeah, this is the sweater that Brendan Gallagher will be wearing. I didn't get the picture of Price's sweater, but it was up there. So Brendan Gallagher wearing number 17. I'm sure he'll hang on to that. And I wonder if they'll be putting any of those Laval Rocket number 30s and number 17s out there. See if anybody buys them. Let's see. What's the next story up here? I think I've covered most of it. I got that. I got one last thing, though, I think that I really think is really, really important. And I think that's it. So this is a quote from Josh Anderson that kind of, I think it has Leafs fans kind of upset. I don't find it very flagrant, but it has Leafs fans upset on Twitter anyway, and which is all part of the thing triggering the Leafs with this Scott Sabourin thing. So here's the quote from Josh Anderson, and he says, I don't think there's any team I'd rather play more than Toronto. More than Toronto? Okay, yeah, well, I can't change it now. So that's Josh Anderson quote, and I like seeing that. I like seeing that from a guy like Anderson. You know, he's leading. He's leading by example out there. You know that he's going to be out there giving it his best, trying hard, physical play, using his speed. Hopefully, he's on a hot streak where he's going to put a few goals in the net. And yeah, I like seeing stuff like that from a guy like Anderson. So I think that's it. I've got everything that I wanted to put out there. And is there anything else I wanted to put out there? Here, I think that's pretty funny. And hopefully in this series, the Price is right. He's scheduled to make, like, as far as all goes well, Carey Price will be starting game 1 of the playoffs. That's coming up Thursday, just 3 days away. And yeah, that's it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel, if you're a Habs fan like I am and you want to see more Habs videos like this and all kinds of different Habs videos, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That's down there. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. I also want to remind you, Thursday at 7:30 is the opening game of this series between Montreal and Toronto. I will be live casting that game. No, I don't show the game, but we hang out, we talk, we have a lot of fun. Plus, I'll be doing a pregame show 1 hour before game time, and hopefully we can make it a little bit special for this very special series between Montreal and Toronto. First time since 1979. I am really looking forward to this series. Whatever the outcome, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. I want Montreal to win. But whatever the outcome, I'm looking forward to this series. I believe Montreal can win this series and hopefully will. That's it. Give it a thumbs up if you love the video. If you like the video, you don't have to love it. You just have to like it. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. See you next video, and I'll see you at all those live streams and stuff. Bye, everybody.